So here I am. I represent NTPC, the company which is responsible for lighting up every fourth bulb in the country, and which also recognizes the water as a vital resource for the life and maintains a steadfast commitment for the sustainable utilization. So I will start with a different tone. In fact, I'll talk about the water resilience. Now, see, the problem is already here. Come to the next slide. We all know that problem is already here. Now, this resilience is all about how to adapt ourselves to this changing scenario. So this climate change and this water, this scarcity, these are very intertwined. So over the last several decades, we have seen the vagaries of the nature, what is happening. And many of the things which have already been explained, which have already been talked about, nature-based solutions. So industry has already been proactive. In fact, this NTPC, we have already been proactive in taking such these steps. In fact, many of the solutions which have already been spoken about, we are already using these things. So I'll just briefly go through these things. So next you come now. So this all you know, it all started in 2015 in COP21 in Paris, where in the same year also, these 17 sustainable SDGs were taken, and this water comes as the SDG 6, as for protecting the planet and ensuring the life of the people as a peace and the prosperity. Next. So this climate change and the water, as I've said, it is very intertwined, and this climate change is primarily about the water crisis. So water has become more scarce, more unpredictable, and the more polluted. It is the sustainability that is now is at stake. Different companies are now talking about the sustainabilities. So water is a step towards attaining the sustainability. So this sustainable development, biodiversity, and the people's this access to the water, safe water, and the sanitation, that are the rights of the people that we have to as a responsible citizens, we have to ensure that. So we have seen all these things already known. So next. So there is a study which shows that by 2050, there will be 40% less availability of the water will be there, whereas the water demand will be more than 55%. This water demand will be there. So now this water demand is increasing with the pressure of this population and these vagaries of this nature. This water, your availability of the water has come down, and we have to live with this stressed water now. Next. So basically, there is a water stress all around the world now. So if you come to India, then we can see this 54% of the India is already facing this high to extremely high water scarcity. Next. So if you see this impact on the environment, as I've already explained, this earth ecosystem is now disturbed, the environment and the health, livelihood of the people is disturbed. There are many places people have to migrated to the other areas for this water scarcity. Then comes your energy security and this economy. So this circular economy, if you see, this climate change along with the water, this plays a very important role here. In fact, this day is not far off when we will find that this water is traded like this commodity like oil. And the largest, the sad part of it will be that this last strata of the society, the poor people, they will be affected by this water scarcity. So the onus now lies on everybody to do something about. So next come. So who can fix it? One side is the government, which can make the policies. Then comes these businesses, which have to act. And then we the common people, have to do our part of the job. So as you know, this in India at least, in everywhere all over the world and India particularly, we have to meet we are an agricultural nation at the end of the day. So we have to meet the agricultural demand first. So after agriculture, the industry comes. Amongst the industry, these thermal power plants come next. This power plant, they are the major guzzlers of the water. This is around 90% of the water, 88% of the water. these are being consumed by the thermal power plants. So naturally, the onus lies on the industry to take the proactive steps for this. So I'll just come to now my company, what we are doing for these initiatives of water conservation. Come next. So NTPC, as already said, NTPC recognizes the water as a vital resource for the life and maintains a steadfast commitment towards the sustainability. So we basically strive upon to optimize our water optimization through 3R principles: reduce, recycle, and reuse. So we have taken a very innovative and this cutting edge technologies to reduce our specific water consumption in our plant. So I'll just go through what we have done. Next, come. So this optimization of the water consumption through the advanced technologies and the process re-engineering. NTPC is a signatory of the CO water mandate. We have this water policy and the rainwater harvesting policy, what we have discussed, that is already a policy is in place and that is been practiced across the NTPC stations. We are already a zero liquid discharge these stations. All our stations are ZLD compliant. Then we also ensure the good quality of the fresh water availability in and around our plant vicinity. So that is and we have made this comprehensible this investment and the capacity building for that. Then another breakthrough this technology is the ACC, this air-cooled condenser we have installed, which has a potential to save the water by 75% compared to this water-cooled condenser. We are already, as you know, this thermal power plant, we are using this water for the this cooling in our cooling water circuit. So this increasing the cycle of concentration that reduces the water drastically. That we have already implemented in all our NTPC power stations. And this, we have already having a water dashboard, which provides a real-time display of the water. Wherever it is getting this wavered, immediately these actions are being, proactive actions are taken to reduce these water consumptions. Next. So this is our, that I talked about. This is our first, this commitment towards the sustainability. This, your ACC, this first unit of this 660 megawatt. It is the largest of its kind in India, this air-cooled condenser. It has been commissioned in 1st March 2023. Then there is these things already told. Next. So rainwater harvesting, this which is already for reducing our reliance on the freshwater resources. And we have introduced this, installed this floating solar. In fact, the picture which is shown by this Ramagundam, this floating solar plant, this is 100 megawatts. This is the largest in the country. 100 megawatt this solar plant is there, this floating solar plant. Another thing is that, next come. This is another, this proactive step which can be replicated for these different cities also we are talking about. This water positive township. We are now taking the steps for making our townships as the water positive. And in fact, this is the NTPC Khargone in the MP is already a water positive township by adopting the rainwater harvesting, the storm water collections, and there's hydrological investigation and this for assessing the you're assessing the recharge capacity of the soil and the improvement in the groundwater soil. Then there's a lot of recharge structures, around 44 recharge structures has been constructed across this township for collecting the water. And this is already a ZLD and this STP water, what has been discussed, we are already using this. And this drip irrigation and this water sprinkler. These are the various, these proactive steps have been taken, which have made our townships this water positive. This water consumption has, it is a 0.3 MCM, whereas by rainwater harvesting and all other steps, this is 0.4 MCM. We have also come, taken the proactive steps for this dry ash disposal system, high concentration system. Next comes this STP water reuse. This Mr. Basi has been explaining. We have already, come to the next. We have already entered into an agreement with this BARD for our BARD Super Thermal Power Project for using the STP water in our thermal power plants. And the water is, this is already, talk is going on with the other these beneficiaries also. We have taken the proactive steps for the afforestations. Now come to the last slide. Come next. Come next. Yeah. So the new normal is on conclusion, I will say the new normal is the water resilience. The days of the plentiful this water supply have been passed. and we have to adapt now ourselves to this water scarcity. This water scarcity is now becoming enough water. It is no more, we should call it a scarcity. This is enough water now. So that we have to live with. Then there is in fact, this is an opportunity to build a new relationship with the water. Then we have to make our these different steps, as has already been discussed by the various panelists, for the water sensitive cities, build the resilience, this is our collective responsibility, and we need to formulate the new relations with the risk as the climate change. And we have to need to make these difficult choices for our future generations to live in a planet which will be conducive for their good health. So that's all.